Hey guys, have you heard of Goldbelly? It's this amazing site where they ship the most iconic, famous foods from restaurants across the country, anywhere, nationwide. I've never found a more perfect gift than food. Goldbelly ships Chicago deep dish pizza, New York bagels, Maine lobster rolls, and even Ina Garden's famous cakes. So, if you're looking for a gift for the food lover in your life, head to goldbelly.com and get 20% off your first order with promo code GIFT. That's goldbelly.com, promo code GIFT.
What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Tuesday, October 14th, 2025. We are plowing through this month, already halfway through. Nuts. Heading to Mexico week from Thursday, so that's nice. With the sweet Canadian princess. That'll be enjoyable for a week, and I'll still be doing the shows, though. You can count on me. I'm not going anywhere. Well, I'm going somewhere south of the border. But anyway, today we're talking Buckeye football, the defensive stats and grades. I'm going to give you all the breakdowns against Illinois here. Buckeyes roll 34-16, never in doubt. Controlled the game, even though it looked kind of shitty on offense and very conservative. You can blame the defense if you want for being so awesome. But the Buckeyes remain 6-0. Another road victory in the Big Ten. Offense was kind of choppy, but Matt Patricia's defense once again carried the day. They forced 3 turnovers, held Illinois to 1.7 yards per carry. That's solid. And now the Buckeye defense has allowed just 4 touchdowns all year and still have not allowed a touchdown in the first half. Is that any good? Yes, the answer is yes. We're looking for there. So defensive stats, they did allow 295, almost 300 yards there, total offense, but just 47 yards rushing on 27 attempts. That's the 1.7 yards per carry. 248 through the air, 3 takeaways. You had the pick. Jermaine Mathews all over the freaking place, making plays, getting hands-on balls. We love hands-on balls here, right? 2 forced fumbles also. Allowed 16 points. Was not happy about that for my betting purposes, but forced 5 3-and-outs, and that was on a total of how many drives here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 drives. So about almost half. Run defense dominated the trenches. You had Aiden Lowry, Caden Fagan, and Khalil Valentine. They were all bottled up. Again, just 47 yards as a team. That's their lowest run total, Illinois. That's their lowest run total since 2021. Kayden McDonald, Tywone Malone. How about Tywone Malone? Nobody's talking about this guy. That's a great game by Tywone. He was all over the place. They anchored the middle, physical. They controlled gaps and moved the line of scrimmage all day long. And Caden Curry and Kenyatta Jackson set the edges with discipline. There was nowhere for no running lanes behind them for Altmaier to get loose. So they tried to do that caging, the D-line caged up the pocket so that he couldn't escape. And then you got Sonny Styles and Arvell Reese filling in downhill. Limited the yards after contact and yards after catch for receivers. So, and Illinois had no big runs. They had 0 rushes longer than 10 yards on the day. So, for the run defense, definitely an A+. They got the job done. Pass defense, there were some opportunities there. They were physical. Jermaine Mathews was the star, played nickel. So Lorenzo Styles Jr. was out. So what happens when they do that? They move Jermaine down into the slot, and then they bring in Sanchez, the true freshman. And Jermaine deflected the opening pass of the game. Then Peyton Pierce picked it off. PPs, a lot of P's there. Then Jermaine came on a corner blitz from his slot position, got the strip sack, set up another Buckeye score. Davison Igbinosun, 4 pass breakups. He locked down his side of the field. IGB, what can you say? I mean, what do you have, 1 penalty? I'll take that. They clearly were trying to go after him and Sanchez. Sanchez got picked on early. Illinois scored on two tempo drives where they went up tempo, kept the Buckeyes from subbing guys out. So they targeted Sanchez, but it was a good learning experience for the freshman, for sure. Caleb Downs was reliable as ever. He erased the deep ball and the quarterback scrambles. So pass defense, I give them a B. Some youth in the coverage was revealed there. But Sanchez is going to get better. We know that. Big plays made the difference in the game. Pass rush, again, they pressured the quarterback without overcommitting. Patricia continues to dial up some smart situational pressure, not over blitzing like we've seen in the past with other coordinators who just got their head coach fired. I'm looking at you, Nitz. But the Buckeye D-line just controlled the gaps and the timing. Caden Curry and Edric Houston, they created constant edge, heat. The strip sack by Mathews was a disguised zone blitz. That's textbook Matt Patricia right there. Altmaier was pressured on 43% of his dropbacks, finished with the one INT and the one fumble. He hadn't had a turnover going into that game, by the way. So, yeah, front seven, the rotation stayed fresh. 10 different linemen recorded snaps. So, yeah, that's good. Again, they're trying to figure out this rotation as we move through the season. Everybody contributed, though. I got to give the O-line, or the D-line, an A, really. Balanced attack, pressure, disguise, the turnovers in the pass defense. We talked about the turnovers. Held Illinois to a field goal inside the 5 late in the first half. Again, go ahead. Go down to the goal line and try and get it in. You're not going to. Still, 0 red zone TDs allowed this season. 0 for 10. 10 trips. Opponents have tried and have not converted. Illinois did score twice late, but both were like semi-garbage time, I would say. So, great situational football. Bend but don't break, and then flip the field with their turnovers. Special teams, not a lot going on there. Did have a nice return on a kick return by Ennis out to the 37. That was good. But this is still a fucking roller coaster for me. You had 2 penalties, 2 delayed games on punts, just because Illinois shifted a little bit. Why? I don't know. Jane Fielding, perfect, 2 for 2 on field goals. He hadn't really tried a long one in this game. But punt, what are we doing with the punt? Punt game, Joe McGuire. Can we get the other Aussie in there or something? 37.8 yards per punt average. Saturday. Coverage is good. Yeah, it's easy. You don't have to go very far. It's 35 yards down the field. You should be there fast. But so they allowed 0 return yards. There's that. But we need to flip the field on special teams with the punt. And we're not doing that right now. His average should be more like 47.8, not 37.8. Jesus Christ. Coaching and consistency. Matt Patricia's halftime adjustments are still the best. Completely neutralized the run game and the short passing attack after the opening drive. And then the communication with 3 defensive starters out. This group continues to show depth, and they're bought into the system entirely. Ryan Day talked about it after the game. He said they're edgy, they expect to win, and they like these types of environments. So this defense travels, and it can win ugly if need be. So the defense overall, I got to give a grade A, top to bottom, all together as one unit, even when they're not at their full strength, and you got starters out. Doesn't matter. So, yeah, to recap, run defense, A+, dominated the line of scrimmage, no daylight for Illinois. Pass defense, a B. Opportunities, young corners were tested, but still won the day. Pass rush, an A. Controlled the chaos and situational play and turnovers, an A. 3 takeaways, 21 points off those turnovers should be noted. You should not only get points off turnovers, you should get touchdowns. Special teams, I don't want to talk about it. C minus, D. How's a D? Oh, D. Overall, defense, I give you an A. Just efficient. Even though they gave up some yards through the air, again, starting corner was out. So, yeah, I think we're in good shape on defense. And then we go to Wisconsin and jump around next week. So, anyway, let me know what you guys think. Are you seeing something that's bothering you? One thing I would like to bring up that's really bothering me, why, I understand what it is, as I know what a zone blitz is. Why do we need to do it so often? And we get torched by it often. Why do I need to see Bo Atkinson dropping 15 yards deep into coverage? That's not a winning formula. Maybe Caden Curry can do that. He's more athletic. But Bo Atkinson should not be dropping into coverage, and he gets one whizzed right over his head because he doesn't know it's coming. That was later in the game, but I've been seeing too many D linemen downfield in coverage. That's why we have DBs, man. That's why we have safeties and corners. We don't need 265-pound guys dropping into coverage. So that's my one beef. Maybe we don't do that so often. Just a thought. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. You know, you can hit me up anytime, leave a comment, question, all the good stuff, and you can email me, joe@thebuckeyecast.com. Don't forget, every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, me, Jeff, and Sean go live on YouTube, Twitter, sometimes Instagram if Instagram is working properly. It's not my fault. Blame them. Anyway, hit me up anytime. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Go Bucks.